Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am with new numerical related to centroid and moment of inertia topics. That is a typical question which is very important from the exam point of view. Through this question, we can gain the concept of centroid and moment of inertia. On this question, we use parallel axis theorem to calculate the moment of inertia of this shaded area about centroidal axis. Let us analyze this question step by step. Our first step is assume axis. Let us assume this is y-axis, and this is x-axis. As we can see in figure, this is a composite figure. And this composite figure is the combination of one semicircle, one right angle triangle and one circle. But according to question, what we have to calculate is that we have to calculate the centroid and moment of inertia of shaded portion only. So in figure we can see there is a right angle triangle, semicircle along with circle which is empty. That is, in this figure we can see one circle is empty, circle is not shaded, there is no shaded line inside the circle. So our motto is to calculate the centroid and moment of inertia of the shaded portion. So now let's start the solution step by step. Our first step is, let us assume this right angle triangle as 1, this semicircle as 2 and this circle as 3. It depends on how you name the figure, but what you have, you just have to concentrate on what we have to calculate. So let's start this numerical step by step, because this is a typical question and very important from the exam point of view. So let's start the solution. The given composite figure can be divided into three figures as flow. Let us analyze this figure. First is right angle triangle. So I am going to write it as triangle positive. Second is semicircle, that's also positive. Third is circle, that is negative. Circle is negative because in circle we can see there is no any shaded line inside this circle. In accordance with question, we have to calculate the centroid and moment of inertia of shaded portion only. So we have to exclude this circle from this composite figure so as to calculate the centroid and moment of inertia of the shaded portion only. So our next step is calculate the calculation of area. Also calculation of area and centroid of each figure. First, this composite figure is the combination of three figures, that is one right angle triangle, two semicircle, and third is circle. So let's start from the right angle triangle, that is A1. A1 is equal to, we know the area of a right angle triangle is 1 by 2 base into height. Here we can see base of the triangle is this, that is 40. Base of triangle is 40 because there is a semicircle, and base, there is a semicircle, and diameter of semicircle is 40 because radius of this semicircle is 20. That's why the length from, if this point is A and this point is B, then the length of AB is 40. 40 into base into height 40, that is height 40. So 1 by 2, 40 into 40. On calculating, using calculator, we get 1 by 2 into 40 into 40, that is 800. 800, our unit is cm square. Second, x1. Here we can see in figure, this is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle, and our this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So let us analyze this figure practically. This is a right angle triangle, and x1 is, if this is our y-axis and this is x-axis, then according to formula, here is our origin. That's why if we want to calculate x1, if we are moving away from the 90 degree, then we know x1 is equal to 2 by 3 into 40. 2 by 3 into 40 because we have to take x bar and y bar with reference to this axis. If this is a right angle triangle and we are moving away from the 90 degree, that's why x1 is 2 by 3 into 40. That is, on calculating, using calculator, we get 2 by 3 into 40. That's equal to 26.67. y1, in figure we can see y1, this is height, and this axis is assumed as y-axis in our question. If this is 40, then we know y1 is equal to 1 by 3 into 40 according to the formula of triangle, right angle triangle. On calculating using calculator, we get 1 by 3 into 40 is equal to 13.33. Now next, let's analyze the second figure, that is semicircle. So in figure we can see this is a semicircle, and radius of this semicircle is 20. So first of all, area, if A2 is the area of semicircle, then we know the area of semicircle is pi r square by 2, that is pi into 20 square divided by 2. On using calculator, we get pi into 20 square divided by 2. On calculating, we get 628.32 cm square. Now let's look towards figure. In figure we can see this is a semicircle, and this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. So first analyze x1, x2, because this figure is our figure 2. x2, this is our y-axis and this is our y-axis. x2, this is a semicircle, and semicircle of x bar figure as shown above is d by 2. If this is diameter of this semicircle and this is axis, y-axis, and this is x-axis. Then x bar of the semicircle is diameter divided by 2, that is 40 divided by 2 is equal to 20 centimeter. y2, here in figure we can see this is y-axis, this is x-axis, and this is a semicircle. This figure, this portion here we have to take y2. Y-axis we know this is positive, and if we move below then this is negative. So y2 becomes negative here because this figure lies below this axis, which is taken as reference in our solution. This is below this reference axis. That's why y2 is equal to, we have to move, if we want to know this concept in accordance with quadrant rule. This is in first quadrant and this is in third quadrant. We know in third quadrant x is positive and y is negative. We can analyze this question through this knowledge too. That is, this figure lies in third quadrant. This figure lies in fourth quadrant. That is, x-axis is positive, x positive and y negative. From that concept, we can also write here, we know the y bar of semicircle is pi r by 3 pi. Y bar of semicircle is pi r by 3 pi. y bar of semicircle is 4r by 3 pi. That is negative 4 into 20 divided by 3 pi. On using calculator we get 4 into 20 divided by 3 pi. That is minus 8.49 cm. Here y2 becomes negative because this figure lies below our referential axis. That's why y2 becomes negative. Next, figure 3. Our figure 3 is circle A3 first area. We know the area of circle is pi r square, that is pi into radius of this circle. In figure we can see radius of this circle is 10 centimeter, that's 10 square. On using calculator we get shift pi into 10 square, that's 314.16 cm square. x3, in figure we can see this is a circle and this is y-axis and this is x-axis. We are here. The x3, that is x3 of this circle is 20 centimeter, as we can see in figure, because the center of circle and center of semicircle is same here. This is our y-axis and this is our x-axis. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. So x3 is 20 because if this is A and this is B, the length of AB is 40 centimeter. That's why x3 is 20. 40 divided by 2. Now let us analyze y3. y3, here we can see this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. Here we can see circle. Our axis, our referential axis is taken through the center of this circle. That's why y3 becomes 0. You can see in figure and you can separately analyze this figure, whatever it is. y3 becomes 0 because axis actually passes through the center where y allocated in this circle. y3 becomes 0. Now let us move towards next step. Our next step is calculation of x bar and y bar. We know here x bar is equal to, let us make a formula with the help of figure. Figure 1 is right angle triangle, that is a1 x1 plus figure 2 is semicircle a2 x2, but figure 3 here we have to take negative sign because this is not a shaded figure and we need to have a calculation of moment of inertia and centroid of shaded figure only. That's why we have to take here negative sign for circle, that is a3 x3 divided by a1 plus a2 minus a3. So let us substitute all these value, that is a1 is equal to 800, x1 is equal to 26.67 plus a2 is equal to a1 here, a2 is equal to, you can see here 628.32, x2 is equal to 40, a3 we can see here a3 is equal to 314.16 into x3 is equal to 20, x3 is equal to 20, divide 800 plus 26.67 minus 314.16. On calculating we get 800 into 26.67 plus 628.32 into 20 minus 314.16 into 20, divide 800 plus 26.67 minus 800 plus 628.32, because area of figure 2 is 628.32. So 628.32 minus 314.16. On calculating we get 24.78. We can approximately take it as 25 centimeter. Y bar can be written as a1 y1 plus a2 y2 minus a3 y3 divided by a1 plus a2 minus a3. a1 800 into y1 is 13.33 plus a2 628.32. y2 is negative, that is minus 8.49, minus area of figure 3, that is area of circle is 314.16 into, here we can see y3 is 0, divide 800 plus 628.32 minus 314.16. On calculating using calculator we get, let us calculate this using calculator. 800 into 13.33 plus 628.32 into minus 8.49 minus 0, this term will becomes 0. divide 800 plus 628.32 minus 314.16. On calculating, we get 4.78, approximately equals to 5 centimeter. In this way, we can calculate the centroid of any figure. Now, next step is calculation of moment of inertia. So, let us analyze next step. Again, our next step is calculation of moment of inertia. Calculation of moment of inertia of a figure, about centroidal axis. So first, I-axis. If I-axis, here we use the theorem. We use parallel axis theorem to calculate the moment of inertia about centroidal axis. So, on using parallel axis theorem, we can calculate the moment of inertia of this figure about centroidal axis. So, let us analyze step by stage. This is right angle triangle. So, moment of inertia of right angle triangle about centroidal axis is BH cube by 36. Here in figure we can see B and this is H. The B is 40 and H is 40. The BH cube, so 40 into 40 cube divided by 36 plus area. Area is 800 bracket y minus y bar. The y minus y of this triangle, in figure we can see y of this triangle, that is y2, that is y1. Y1 is 13.33, that is 13.33 minus y bar. Y bar is, here we can see y bar is 5, approximately equal to 5, that is 5 square. Our second figure is semicircle. So analyze semicircle. Plus, in semicircle, the moment of inertia of a semicircle about x-axis is 0.11 into 0.11 into r to the power 4, that is r to the power 4, plus area is 628.32 multiplied by y bar. In figure we can see y of semicircle is 8.49 minus 5, because y bar of this composite figure is 5 square, minus circle. This circle has to be excluded. That's why we know the moment of inertia of circle about x-axis is pi r4 by 4 minus pi into 10 to the power 4 plus 300,1416. Y bar, y is 0. Here in figure we can see, on putting this value, that is y bar, of this figure is 0 minus 5 square, 0 minus 5 square. On calculating we get, using calculator we get Ixx is equal to 242803.79 cm4 on using calculator. Also here note parallel axis theorem. If Ix dash x dash is moment of inertia about centroidal axis, then our formula is, according to parallel axis theorem, our formula is Ixx plus a y minus y bar square. Our next calculation is moment of inertia of this composite figure about y axis, y centroidal axis, that is also Iyy. Let us analyze this figure separately. First take triangle. We know this moment of inertia of a triangle, right angle triangle about y axis is HB by 36, that is 40 into 40 cube by 36 plus area is 800. X bar, x of this figure 1 is, here we can see, that is 26.67 minus 25 approximately equal to x bar square, plus second is semicircle, and we know the moment of inertia of semicircle about y axis is pi r4 by 8, that is pi into r means 20, pi into 20 to the power 4 divided by 8 plus 628.32, 20 minus 25 square minus this circle, and the moment of inertia of circle about y axis is pi r4 divided by 4 plus 304, 20 minus 25 square. On using calculator, on calculating here, on calculating we get 40 into 40 to the power cube divided by 36 plus 826.67 minus 25 square. Next plus shift pi into 20 to the power 4 divided by 8 plus 628.32, 20 minus 25 square minus shift pi into 10 to the power 4 divided by 4 plus 314.16, 20 minus 25 square. On calculating we get CM4. In this way we can solve this question, solve any question like this. So finally, thank you. If you haven't watched my video yet, then you can visit description box, you can visit my channel. Finally, if you like my video, like, share and subscribe with your friend. Like, share and subscribe this channel and share with your friends. This is Civil Study Nepal channel. Thank you.